The 2024 U.S. presidential election. A date etched in history, a moment that would be remembered for generations. A day where America stood at a crossroads, facing decisions that would shape its future. The political climate was more polarized than ever. Tensions were high, and the nation was divided. The incumbent party seemed secure, confident in their stronghold. But they were in for a surprise, an unexpected twist that no one saw coming. Donald J. Trump, against all odds, pulled off a stunning victory, defying expectations. Many had written him off, dismissing his chances. The media, the pollsters, even some within his own party underestimated him. They underestimated the deep well of support he commanded, a support that was unwavering. This was not 2016. This was different, a new era. This was a testament to his enduring appeal, his ability to connect with people. It was a resounding confirmation of his connection with a significant portion of the American electorate, a diverse and passionate base. The world watched in astonishment, trying to understand how he did it. How did he do it? How did he manage to turn the tide in his favor? How did he defy expectations and reclaim the highest office? The answer is complex and multifaceted. It's a confluence of factors, a perfect storm of strategy, circumstance, and unwavering support from his base. This essay will delve into the key elements that propelled Trump back to the White House, examining every detail. It will explore the strategies, the missteps of his opponents, and the undeniable magnetism of the man himself, a force to be reckoned with. One cannot understand Trump's victory without understanding his base. His supporters are the key to his success. These are not just voters. They are fervent believers, deeply committed to his cause. They are drawn to his charisma, his defiance of convention, and his bold promises. They see him as a champion, a fighter for their values, someone who speaks for them. From the Rust Belt to the Heartland, these Americans flocked to his rallies, eager to hear his message. They cheered his every word, hanging on to his every promise. They wore his merchandise with pride, displaying their loyalty openly. This was a loyalty rarely witnessed in modern politics. It was unwavering, absolute, and deeply personal. Trump cultivated this bond meticulously. He spoke their language. He acknowledged their anxieties. He promised them change, and they believed him. He promised to bring back jobs, to restore American greatness. These promises resonated deeply with his audience. They tapped into a vein of discontent that ran deep within the American psyche, a feeling of being left behind. This connection, this shared sense of purpose, was invaluable. It united them. It provided him with a bedrock of support, a foundation that was unshakable. It gave him an army of volunteers. They spread his message. They knocked on doors. They organized. They believed in his vision for America. Trump has always understood the immense power of media. He knows exactly how to control the narrative. Social media quickly became his weapon of choice. It was his direct line to the American people, unfiltered and immediate. He bypassed traditional media outlets. He didn't need them. Twitter became his megaphone. Facebook, his town hall. He would tweet out his thoughts, his grievances, and his attacks. His followers lapped it up eagerly. They retweeted, shared, and liked his posts. His messages spread like wildfire across the internet. This digital strategy was relentless. It was unfiltered. It was often controversial, but it was effective. It kept him constantly in the headlines. It allowed him to control the conversation. He could dismiss negative press as fake news. He could attack his opponents directly and publicly. His rivals struggled to keep up with his pace. They couldn't match his authenticity, his rawness. Their carefully crafted messages felt sterile in comparison. Trump's social media prowess was undeniable. It was a key factor in his ultimate victory. Trump's policies were always a subject of intense debate, sparking conversations across the nation. But love them or hate them, they resonated with a large segment of the population. He promised economic prosperity, a vision that many found appealing. He promised a return to American strength on the world stage, a bold stance that captured the imagination of many. His economic message was simple: jobs, jobs, jobs. This straightforward approach was easy to understand and remember. He promised to bring back manufacturing, a sector that had seen significant decline. He pledged to renegotiate trade deals, aiming to make them more favorable for American workers. He vowed to cut taxes, a promise that appealed to both individuals and businesses. This message resonated with blue-collar workers, who felt they had been overlooked for too long. It appealed to those who felt left behind by globalization, offering them hope for a better future. His foreign policy was equally straightforward. America First, a slogan that became a rallying cry. He promised to be tough on China, addressing concerns about economic competition and national security. He vowed to stand up to America's enemies, projecting an image of strength and determination. He pledged to bring troops home from endless wars, a promise that resonated with many families. This message resonated with voters who were tired of foreign entanglements and longed for peace. Whether he could deliver on these promises was another matter, a topic of much debate. But that wasn't the point. The point was the connection he made with his audience. The point was that he tapped into a deep well of anxiety and discontent, offering a voice to those who felt unheard. He offered simple solutions to complex problems, a strategy that many found reassuring. That was enough for many, as they sought hope and change in uncertain times.